Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we had a race to remember in Sydney, finishing 1 and 2. We ran so well, we even crashed the dang game. But now we're running into my Achilles heel, I would think, of the entire season, the track of Munich, Germany, where the medium speed corners are absolutely crucial, and if I'm honest, we haven't been spending a lot of time on our suspension. But the race looks to be pretty rainy, so that may be a great equalizer. Can't be as fast in the rain. You know, it may bode well for us. Very low tire wear and very low fuel burn. They're even giving us the option of hard tires for this race, which is a first. I don't think I've ever seen hard tires in this series. But I think we'll practice on the mediums, qualify on the softs, and run the race on mediums. I don't think they will wear too awful much, but, you know, that all depends on how wet the race itself is. Looking at the car, we can design a new part. We've got 10 million in the bank. Do we, though, design a new part? Let's take a look at any sponsors. So we've got one race until 2 sponsors open up, and then we skip a few, and we've got another group of 2, and then 1 and 1. So I think now would be the time to try to design a new part if we could. Looking at the parts that we actually have, we've got this engine brand new that we need to focus repairs on as soon as possible. And in fact, we may focus solely on it in this interim time to get it up into at least the 70 to 80% range. So in the meantime, let's see. We've got a good engine. If we were to build another part, it would probably be brake, spoiler, or suspension. Let's take a look at what is coming up here. Spoiler, 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 brakes, spoiler, 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 brakes, brakes, spoiler. I mean, it's kind of a toss-up on what would be the most beneficial from now till the end of the season. Let's see. So high-speed corners plus 20. Or if we did the brakes, we could get deceleration 25 to max. So a 953 on the brakes would be quite good. So I think we'll focus on that. We will build an extra set of brakes. We won't go hog wild on the engines, I don't believe. We'll just see where this goes. Let's go ahead and repair those parts, and then the car repair is done. So we can improve the parts, and let's focus solely on improving the reliability of that engine. Crank that thing up 6 days before the race. So we've got 6 days to sort of top off anything that we need. Let's go ahead and look at what we can improve. So obviously we want this engine on the block. Let's work on that gearbox. Let's work on those brakes, and let's work on that suspension. That suspension. Yeah, 114 days after the race, they're not going to go up so much. We're going to focus as much as we can on the reliability side of the engine. We might actually stop it early as well once it hits about 80%. Interview about Milan GP adding to the calendar. We'll accept it. I mean, why not? I've yet to decide which way to vote. Let's see. I'd rather wait and see which directions our other teams are leaning. Yeah, it's pretty fair. I'm not going to promise any votes. I'm probably going to abstain. I don't care about Milan or anything like that. All right, so once the brakes are designed, it'll come to a complete stop here, and we can see how good is our engine. 68. I'd like to focus on that engine just a little bit more. And can we possibly improve the brakes? So 7 days after the race, let's go another day on the engine, and then we'll swap over to the brakes. So we'll continue to work on the engine, that, and that. We'll go like 2 days-ish. All right, so what's the engine look like now? Is Lettinen going to retire? Don't know. Probably don't care. 75, there we go. So that's a good engine. Let's focus on the brakes. 1 day after the race, we can get those brakes pretty well. And it would be far away better than the 840 that we're rocking there, a 900 and a 905, with a possibility of a 953. So let's do that. Politics vote. I'm probably going to abstain here. We'll gain a vote, skip to the end. What are people doing? They are against it. They're for it. It's down. No, it's for. All right, so there will now be the political process. The rule change is improved. So now we have the Milan GP. Is that going to be another event? Man, the season is going to just keep getting longer and longer. We won't have any off-season at this rate. All right, so how is our brand new brakes looking now? That is the question. 68. Let's go ahead. And we've got, yeah, 68 still our lowest by a good bit. We'll keep on keeping on those brakes, improve that reliability, and in fact, we might be able to shave just a little bit off of those brakes when we get to Munich, which the GT Challenger Series is going to as well. Good job, Niklas Wilfrath. And I don't see at all Falco. So Falco hasn't been picked up. We'll see if he gets picked up next year as a free agent. Interesting indeed. Oh, you're spending money. Yes, I know. I got it. You got to spend money to make money. That's the old adage. All right, so how's the brakes now? 92. Yeah, we can shave some off of those brakes for sure. Sweet. So that sets us up nicely to finish off these parts and then focus on the actual performance of the parts themselves. All right, so third or above. Can we do it? I mean, that's 2.4 million for like a knockout bang-up weekend, or 800,000 almost guaranteed. I think I'll take the 800,000 almost guaranteed, considering how, you know, out to lunch we are with the with Germany. So Mia, you are now with those brakes. Enrica, you are now with those brakes. That's a 60-point improvement. All right, Mia, you can grab that engine. Enrica, you can grab that engine. Very nice. And we got Mia, Enrica, Mia, Enrica, Mia, Enrica. Awesome. So Enrica's a little bit unhappy, but we are improving the car a skosh. And that's all we can ask for. So I will see you after qualifying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And as I had predicted, Germany isn't as strong as our other tracks. We qualified 6th and 7th, so it's a good thing I didn't say that we were going to qualify 3rd or better, or we would have just lost, you know, $1.2 million there. But we made 400,000. So as far as that's concerned, we are up, or 200,000. You know what I mean. We made money. Is the long and short of it. I actually qualified in Q2 on the medium tires, but then it rained, washed out the track, and we are starting on our only set of good soft tires. So we'll be running mediums the rest of the race. That's why I've got the performance increase there. We managed to get race trim out of it. I'm going to push Mia harder than Enrica, get Mia on pit road first, and see how the race shakes out. So far, no rain is in the forecast, but you know, 3 or 4 laps in, we may see it. So let's go ahead and get up to speed, let the drivers do what they do, and keep an eye on this weather. So we've got 12 laps in the tank as far as a fuel run is concerned, and it's a 29-lap race, so it's still 2 full fuel runs and then some. It's just going to be down to, you know, how hard these drivers are going to push their tires and when we can get them on pit road, and if we get caught out by weather, can we get them both on pit road? And both drivers doing a pretty good job of the rolling roadblock. Enrica is blocking Mia like crazy, and Mia is not going to have any of it, I don't believe. Mia, I've got her set to a hard run, but, you know, it's really not panning out too awful well. We're going to have to, you know, they're on identical tires, identical fuel, so ideally we want them both on pit road at the same time, but one pit crew, we can't do that. We have to short pit one of them. So it's just a matter of who is in touch with the leader. I think Mia can do a better job of getting through traffic. We can keep Enrica out a bit. In fact, it looks like Enrica's tires are starting to cool off just a bit. We can push Enrica a bit. As long as we finish both in the points, that's fine. And we only need to finish in the top 10 as far as the expectations are concerned. Well, way to go, Enrica. You messed that corner up. All right, so let's settle in here. Enrica clicking off some fast laps. It's just we don't have the suspension to deal with this road course, this very tight, sweeping through the woods road course that we got here. But Enrica is looking like she's making it work. Good block there. They try to use the boost. Enrica shuts the door, and that is pretty outstanding. Yes, it does feel awesome to get around Bergman. So we're holding station. Rain will not be a factor yet. Track grip is continuing to climb. Precipitation is staying out of the way, and we're taking care of our tires a little bit better than the guys around us. So all of that is well and good. It looks like Mia actually made up some time on Enrica, and it might not be too far out of the question for Mia to go on around. All right, looks like Enrica is burning through the tires a bit. We've calmed her down. One car is coming to pit road. They have absolutely blistered their tires. You have to maintain your tires throughout the race. You have to maintain a pace where you don't melt them through, and the deeper we can go into this run, the better. It'll set us up for the medium. Aha! So there is some precipitation coming right before lap 14, and since we've gotten the good out of these tires, how strong of rain is this going to be? We've got a few laps to see. This is where the forecasting center would really come into play. We can see how hard the rain is going to be after lap 14, but there will be precipitation. Not enough to get off the slick tires. So, I'll put Enrica on mediums because we kind of have to. Let's do it. All right, let's pit Enrica this time. We have no good soft tires left. Let's put her on medium so she can get the bonus. We'll fill her up as much as we can. Parts are looking good, all that good stuff. And we're going to probably have to pit Mia next lap and just run her hard here. So there goes Enrica to pit road. We'll run Mia hard, get her to pit road on her medium tires, fill her up before the rain comes. Because it is coming, and it looks like it is going to be hard. So we might as well run these tires as much as we can. Push as much as we can, get everything out of them, and then get on the intermediates. So mediums is where our car should shine. Looks like everyone, like one person went on softs. They had some extra softs on pit road that they had. We don't have that luxury. Down and away, pit crew did not make a mistake. We're going to push hard here until the rain comes for the few laps. We'll get Enrica on pit road first, and hopefully Mia can hang on the one lap that she's going to be on the wet. So we'll hold on best we can here. That will take us to lap 12 or 13, so we can't pit next time by. All right, so lap 11, the rain is coming. We're pushing hard. We're getting everything out of these tires that we possibly can. We'll still be in intermediate territory. I think Enrica will pit. I don't want to pit early, but then again, I don't want to keep Mia out there scrubbing. We'll go around one extra time. So, Enrica, pit next time. You will get on fresh intermediates. Do we worry about filling up? Might as well. There's 17 laps remaining. We'll just top off. So we'll do that. And that will get Mia pitting next time by, right before the track really falls off. So Enrica is poised to do really well. So Mia is going to have to run hard as much as she can here. Yeah, I know you're going through the tires. That's kind of the point. All right, Enrica on pit road. Mia will go around. Get on your intermediates. 8.3 left, 16 laps remaining. If this rain is going to last more than 8 laps, yeah, we might as well fill up, because I don't want to have to pit in the middle of a rain run and be stuck on pit road. All right, so the rain is coming. Enrica is going to be pretty slow, but she is the first car on intermediates. So let's have her just run neutral, not burn those tires off. Mia needs to get to pit road as soon as possible. And she should be within shot of the leaders here. All right, coming down to pit road. Inners are on. just a little bit of fuel down and away. And let's run a neutral as well. All right, so track is dampening up. Mia actually made up ground. So Enrica battling here in 10th. And those are some very old intermediates on El Sadat. I think Enrica should be able to hold him off, especially as the track gets wetter. She'll be in a much better spot. Now, will the rain persist? Because we have to run this whole run on intermediates. If anyone decides to pit for wets, I think they'll be up the creek. If I'm honest, this is sort of where we run. Giuliani might actually be burning through those tires much more than necessary. I'll tell them to push. I think that will work out well. 78, 90%. We're going to change them at about lap 22 or so. So we'll be within our fuel window. That may be the very last pit stop, and we'll be on medium tires for our last stint to finish off. That's where our performance is, and that's where we can do the best, I think. So yeah, the rain did not catch us out. We're doing okay. 3rd and 7th. And Mia is, not holding anything back. She's not taking any prisoners here. Cruz is on the same wear of tires as Marscheider. Marscheider is looking really good. I assume this is her home track here. And Enrica is holding station fairly well as well. Yeah, we need a very good... We need to make sure that these tires last through this run. Yeah, I think Mia can hold off a bit. Enrica is going to be on pit road first. So Mia is going to be out just a skosh. Now, it looks like the rain is going to continue. I don't know if it's going to get very hard after lap 23 or so. We've got 6 laps to basically make a decision. So we'll be able to really see the weather as it comes. Tell you, Mia's really fighting back. Naito had a whole crap ton of boost. That's, she just couldn't defend. Come on, Enrica. You're closing on El Sadat, who has absolutely destroyed tires. So the question is it going to pick up? Yes, the rain is going to pick up even harder at the end of the race. So that pretty much narrows it down what our strategy is going to be. Run these tires out and then get back on the intermediates. I don't think it's going to get soaking wet, but it's definitely not going to get in dry territory at all. There you go, Enrica. Keep on pushing. Get that 3rd. So 9 laps to go. We're definitely within our fuel window. We just need to be within tire window. So we'll just push. We'll keep pushing both drivers here. We'll sort of split the difference. It's going to be really wet on the very last lap, but not enough. I mean, we're going to have to pit for intermediates. That's the lesser of two evils. We'll be going faster over time, I think, with that. So there we go. Enrica, 3 laps left in the tank. Mia with 5. 8 laps to go. Mia should be tracking down Cruz fairly well. So is the AI going to put on slicks here and destroy themselves, essentially? Who knows? Yes, you can get Marscheider. Go around one more time, Enrica. You got past, Enrica. Pit. Last fresh set of intermediate. 6 laps remaining. We need you right there. 10 seconds. Go. Right, so Enrica's going to continue to push. Her tires will be toast. And we may tell Mia to lay back just a bit. We want that 26% to last this next lap. And she's within shouting distance of the leader, so we are right there. All right, Mia, go ahead and pit for your intermediates. We only need a little bit of fuel, 9 seconds. All right, fuel is in. Enrica should be down and away. We'll continue to have her push. She comes out in 10th. So she's second among the cars that have pitted 3 times. All right, go ahead and push there, Mia. Leaders coming on pit road. We might be able to get an undercut here. A mistake on both front tires. Luckily, fuel didn't take too long. But 3.4 seconds a mistake. Get out there. So Mia in 4th, Enrica in 5th. I trust Enrica's enthusiasm. In fact, it looks like Marscheider's about to blow up. But we are not coming down pit road anymore. We've got excess fuel. With a few laps to go, we can turn up the wick. But we're 13 seconds back. Giuliani is stretching this out. So on 2 stops, Giuliani is going to do it. Those purple cars, I tell you, it's going to be an uphill battle. We need to make sure that we are solid within the points. Enrica just needs to keep on pushing. How's park condition? Fairly well. I think with 3 laps to go, we can go to high here. And we'll watch that fuel. Let's see. We definitely don't want to burn all of our fuel off. We want to give Enrica the best opportunity to make passes here. All right, Mia, medium. Don't push your stuff. Enrica's car is actually better off than you are. All the passing, eat my dust, but you get past. You're still in 8th. 2 to go. Keep on pushing, Enrica. No, let's not get the cars on wet tires. If anyone pits for wets, they're a moron. Mia's in 2nd. Outstanding. And she's battling hard. Overtake. Overtake push. Final lap. Give it everything you got. So Enrica in 7th. She's within shouting distance. We want Mia to capitalize and come back for 2nd. We don't want crews around her here. Come on, Mia. I believe in you. I believe in you too, Enrica. Enrica making some bold moves back there. She's in 6th. So it looks like Enrica will come in 3rd. Or Mia will come in 3rd. Enrica 4th. At the line. 3 and 4 is not bad. That's what we needed to do to mitigate that dominance by Team Purple, who finished 1 and 2. We finished 3 and 4. Stupid Hammer AMR. Yeah, they're going to be the ones to fight for the championship, but we didn't lose that many points this time around, I don't believe. It'd be a shame if some of those Hammer guys got busted for parts infractions. That would be pretty incredible. Yeah, save the game, please. Yeah, it was an intermediate race. Softs intermediates. No real strategy needed, as expected. So the rain was a great equalizer, I believe. Nice. They didn't get the fastest lap bonus, at least. So 8 and 10, 6 and 5. Mia with her 2nd consecutive podium. And there's Hammer. Bindo Giuliani is tied with Mia. And Enrica's holding station. Lissandro from Hammer leapfrogged her a bit, but she's still within shouting distance. And we're 3 points behind stupid Hammer. So it is a 2-team race at this point. Spartan and Otsuno are falling back. It's between us and Team Purple the rest of this year, I guaranteed. No, Giuliani was not awesome today. Giuliani just stretched out his stuff. Giuliani knew what the weather would do. Let's put it that way. But that's fine. We did okay. We mitigated our point loss. We had a very, very good day. Very good day indeed. We need to be within shouting distance. We need to be within the range to pounce. And as long as we keep finishing with one driver on the podium, you know, we're going to be fine. All right, $8.5 million down. And I think, yes, next race is the Phoenix Road Course. And we took that sponsor in the last episode to give us a massive bonus if we finish, you know, in the top 2 or whatever it is. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. Bringing him in. No, I have 100% relief. I won't even discuss terms with you. Well, you're kind of garbage there, Bilbo Baggins. You just got lucky. All right, but that is going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, no rain at all. It's Phoenix, which is awesome. It's the road course, which sucks. Very high tire wear, so we're going to be on the hards for sure. And we'll see where we stack up. But that's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Motorsport Manager video. Take care.